Welcome to take 2 of day 21 of 31 days tools for helping you let go and release the things that aren't helpful in your life right now. This is take 2 because there was something wrong with take 1. Did you catch that? We're releasing the something's wrong with me, but there was something wrong with the video. Let me tell you why. I realized when I went into the restroom to get ready for bed, I saw my body and I could see the telltale signs that there was something wrong. I saw a familiar rash pattern on my skin, something I've seen multiple times over the years. And I felt this internal groan of, dang it, I thought I didn't have this issue anymore. That ever happened to you? Do you ever decide after something happens you're not very proud of and you dig in your heels and you decide, I will never do that again, only to then do it again and you beat yourself up and say, what is wrong with me? Dang it. Sound familiar? I know I've done it. Even though I didn't fall into despair or anything, thinking that, oh my gosh, something's wrong with me, with who I am inside, my value, my character, my identity. It wasn't tied up in the idea that something's wrong with me. That's the part that I was trying to convey yesterday, detaching the feeling of something's wrong to your identity. However, that feeling of something's wrong is and can be very important. Like last night, once I took a breath and released that charge, that emotional charge attached to what I was seeing displayed, the rash, I was able to make the simple decision that will correct the problem, the part that's wrong. I have an amazing immune booster supplement with CBD and herbs and functional mushrooms, and it takes about a couple of days for my skin to clear up. But this wrong thing with my skin went on for years and years before I figured out that it was a part of an autoimmune disorder. Had I not had that one symptom, that aggravating or embarrassing symptom, I wouldn't have continued to search for answers. The part we want to release and let go of with what's wrong is the attachment to your identity. There's nothing wrong with who you are. However, the feelings of something's wrong is just the information. It's just data to tell you we're not in alignment or we're not in balance. And then you get to make the choice to ignore it or put on your detective hat and investigate more. Do the work, the 4 A's, the models, the whatever you need to see clearly what is this wrong piece. It's kind of like fear, when fear holds you back, or that feeling of fear could also be discernment. Your discernment to keep you safe. It's the same thing with that feeling of something's wrong. It's just the data that you get to use to realign with what's healthy, what's best, what is most helpful for your life to move forward. Okay, that's it. So take a look at the things in your life, the places where you feel like something's wrong, because you're feeling that way for a reason. And then you get to choose. Is this something I have power over changing? Can I change my perspective? Or is it something that I need to move away from, physically remove myself? You get to choose because it's your life. What else can we do when we have this impending doom feeling that something's wrong or some version of that? I have 3 things that I want you to come back to. It's like coming back to the breath, just naturally coming back to these simple truths. Number 1, know who you are. If you haven't done the meditation where you get to meet your inner self, do that. If you're struggling at all with foundationally Who are you? Who am I really on the inside? When I peel back all the layers, the labels, remember? When you know who you are, you have that foundation. And so you can go back to, okay, I'm not wrong. I might be wrong about this or this or this, or this piece might be off, and I'll take a look at it. But I'm not wrong. You're not connecting or identifying with the feeling of wrong. And then number two goes with that. Love who you are. Really and truly at a deep core level, learn how to love who you are. If you're struggling with self-love, message me privately and let's talk about it. I'll send you some free tools, or we can work one-on-one together, because that is so important. It's not about being proud or cocky or a narcissist. It's about being honest and understanding truth. And it's a commandment. If you're Christian, the first and great commandment is to love God with all your might, mind, and strength. And the second is like unto it: love your neighbor as yourself. We love God, we love ourselves, we love our neighbor. That's how it works. That's God's plan and design. And that moves into number three: trust in a higher power. Trust that God has you. Trust that you're in this space in your life, in this time, in this body, in this reality for an expressed purpose. And what if everything in the universe was coming together for your good and benefit? I believe that's true for everybody. That thought alone has helped me so much over the years. Just trusting that whatever mess is going on, whatever wrong thing happened or feels, I know that it's going to work out. It's going to open up. The chaos is going to come together, and I'll have this beautiful gift. The blessing is always inside of the problem. The blessing is the gift wrapped inside the problem. So, what do you think? Do you think that you might be able to trust that there is somebody or something smarter and bigger than you, and that you are loved, and that you are worth it, and that everything is opening up for your benefit? I believe that to be true. So I hope that you, with me, will let go right now. Just let go of the need or the idea of this is wrong. And let's replace it with this is exactly right. My life is right. Even if you don't like it very much right now, it's exactly right for you. See you tomorrow, friends.